Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Tuesday. Happy 4th of July. It's Daryl here. It's bright and freaking early, man. You know it. It's 3:30 a.m. here on the 4th of July here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, I have a topic that I want to talk with you guys about this morning, and it's actually got a little something to do with the 4th of July. It's a good topic for the 4th of July. It's got to do with freedom of speech in George Washington. Okay, and it's about this conservative. You've probably seen her around. I'll probably use her picture on the thumbnail so you'll see her picture when you click on this video. Her name is Anna Perez, okay, and I got this video from Right Wing Watch on Twitter, and there's a reason I'm telling you this. I got to say this first before I get into the topic here. I realized because Elon Musk has changed around Twitter and he's made it harder for me to find links. Like I'll find a story on different news feeds, and it'll give me a link to Twitter. So I'll go back to, and I'll try to go back. I'll try to follow the link to Twitter to copy it for you guys to put down in the description, and I get blocked. And I wondered. Now I'm going to put the link to Anna Perez right down below. And I don't know. This just occurred to me. I don't know if you click on the link down below to Twitter, if it'll block you. If good old Elon Musk, how this is going to improve Twitter, I have no idea. Because with me, I'm already on Twitter, but one of his rules, one of his new commandments or whatever is that you can't follow a link back to Twitter. You have to go through Twitter and get logged on, and it makes it so much harder for me to find a video or to share a video with you guys. How this improves Twitter, I have no idea. I don't know if it's all about getting people to pay $9 or he's. I never liked Twitter, but he's just burying this media platform. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about Anna Perez. So the link will be down below. I got this link from Right Wing Watch on Twitter. So you can go find it yourselves. If you click on Right Wing Watch on Twitter, it's not very far down. Her name is Anna Perez. You'll recognize her from the thumbnail for my video. If you can't follow this link. All right. Now, this little piece of video. This woman, Anna Perez, a conservative, she's throwing around the slur for gay men, the F word, and she's just spewing around how she's defending her right to say it, freedom of speech, and she says how she uses that as a measuring tool to see if somebody's a rhino or what's that? What's rhino stand for? Republican only in name or something like that. So this whole thing with Trump and MAGA and all that, and so she uses this as a measuring tool to see if somebody's because she says some conservatives cringe when she throws around the F word, the F bomb, the slur for gay men, and she gives her reasoning. Her reasoning is that this is freedom of speech and she can say whatever she wants. All right, so I looked at this. First of all, now this is a slur Now, if she's saying this for the slur for gay men, she must also be talking about the N-word too. That I'm sure she must throw that word around too. Any other slur. When I look at her, is this really what she wants? Because when I look at her, there's if we're talking freedom of speech here, I could think of plenty of offensive things to call her, to pick out about her, the way she looks. I could just call her the C word, the word women hate. Hey, you freaking C word. But really, is that these people, Donald Trump, she defends Donald Trump in this little video piece that he also talks like this, the whole MAGA thing. Is this really freedom of speech? And is this what you really want? So I started thinking about this. The way she presents it, she's so anti-politically correct or woke. They are just at war with anything politically correct. They want freedom of speech to say anything as offensive as possible because that's the truth. We speak the truth and freedom of speech. So I started thinking about this, and I started to asking myself how the founding fathers must have looked at this, like Washington, because how can you have a government when you don't give each other respect? Like when I talk to Trump supporters, I am very, you'd be surprised, I'm very respectful because I want to hear not only what they think but why they think it. I can't convey my opposing beliefs in get in a debate unless I really understand not just what they're saying, but why they're saying it. So I do tend to give the other person a lot of respect. I think this is good. If you're governing a nation, you have to like now. They can't get anything done in Congress or in the Senate or anywhere in government because we're just getting separated farther and farther apart and more angry at each other. And there isn't civility. Civility, that word came to mind. Civility. Yes, you do have freedom of speech. You can call anybody anything you want, but is that really, she's bragging because this is her thing about being a real conservative. So I started doing some searches and I came across something I'd never heard of before. George Washington's Rules of Civility. Well, they're not really George Washington's. He copied them. Apparently they came from France. But he was he admired these. And he copied them down. There's a whole list of 65. The link will be down below. I read all of them and they're very interesting. George Washington's or France's Rules of Civility. 65 rules. I think it's 65. From 1744 when he was 16 years old. And there's a couple interesting ones there. This is George Washington, rules that he lived by. All right. The first one, every action done in company ought to be some sign of respect to those that are present. And that's not calling other people slurs. That's rule number one. George Washington's favorite rules of civility. The founding father. So in this video, Anna Perez is defending Donald Trump. So are you saying that Donald Trump is more correct when it comes to freedom of speech and civility than George Washington, the actual founder of the country? Okay, then here's Rule 65. And there's other ones, interesting ones in between. They have to do with spitting and the way you dress. Yeah, actually, because I guess they spit a lot in the old days. Chew or tobacco or whatever, and the way you dress, killing lice or vermin in the presence of other people, turning your back on people when they're talking. But they're very interesting, and a lot of them apply today. 65, Rule 65. Speak not injurious words, neither in jest nor earnest scoff at none, although they give you the occasion. That means even if you don't agree with somebody, don't make fun of them. Give them some respect. Don't say something is going to hurt them. These are they were copied by George Washington, but these are his when he was 16 years old. His some of the things that probably made up his character as he became the father of our country. So to Anna Perez and her bragging about her freedom of speech, because she believes in the founding fathers and freedom of speech, and she could say whatever the heck she wants to say. No, this is a new thing, and it's not beneficial to the country. I think they're confusing politically correct with civility. You have to have civility if you're going to have a decent country, any kind of decent country at all. Let alone the supposedly most powerful, greatest nation in the world. You got to have civility. You can't have different factions or different ideologies governing this country without civility. Just some thoughts today. Check out the links down below. Let me know if you guys can follow the Twitter link right down below, or if you're getting a blocked retry sign. I didn't even occur to me till today, because I've been getting those block signs from Twitter, so I have to go all the way around and go in Twitter to copy the link, and I copy the link and come back here, and now I realize that it's probably for nothing, because when you guys go to click on it, you probably can't find you're probably getting blocked too. Anyway, I'll be back later with another video. Have a great 4th of July.